You know, we tell ourselves this really nice, comforting story about progress, don't we? That it's this straight line, always going up. From the backbreaking work our ancestors did in fields and factories to, well, to us, sitting in our ergonomic chairs doing supposedly clean, easy work. We thought we engineered the suffering right out of the job.
But if that story's true, why is everybody so completely exhausted? I mean, this is the paradox we're really diving into today. Our tools are more powerful than ever. So why do so many of us feel totally burnt out, anxious, and just powerless?
Well, the truth is, we haven't actually eliminated the hardship of work. We've just changed its address. We swapped the physical pain of sore muscles for the mental ache of sore minds. And we traded the acute, obvious danger of a factory floor for the quiet, chronic hum of cognitive overload.
To really get why we feel this way, we have to look under the hood, at our own biology. Because long before AI ever entered the picture, there was a fundamental reason why modern work just feels so punishing, even if you haven't lifted anything heavier than your laptop all day. It's a concept called evolutionary mismatch. And all it really means is that we are running Stone Age hardware in a Space Age world. Our bodies, our brains, our stress responses, they were all built for a totally different kind of life. And that mismatch, it's causing some serious problems.
So here's the problem in a nutshell. Your ancient brain literally cannot tell the difference between a real life or death threat, like a saber-toothed tiger, and a modern abstract threat, like a passive-aggressive email from your boss. Both of them trigger the exact same fight or flight chemical dump. But instead of running or fighting it off, we just sit there, marinating in a cocktail of stress hormones like cortisol, with absolutely no physical release.
And all this constant unresolved stress is quite literally making us sick. It's leading to what some doctors are now calling diseases of civilization, things like heart disease, diabetes, and, of course, burnout. We're not getting crushed by heavy machinery anymore, but in a very real way, we're kind of rotting from the inside out. And right into this ticking time bomb of modern burnout comes our supposed savior, artificial intelligence. I mean, the promise was so tempting, wasn't it? The final liberation from all the boring parts of our jobs. We are sold this incredible vision of AI as our brilliant partner, right? An intern that never sleeps, handling all the grunt work so we could be freed up for that higher level creative thinking. It was supposed to be the cure for the very burnout we were all drowning in. But the reality has turned out to be a little bit different. Instead of a brilliant assistant, a lot of us have found ourselves in a brand new role, the constantly on alert, high-stakes babysitter for a machine. Think about it. Your new job is basically this. You are the human backstop. You're the final line of defense, the biological quality control for a system that is incredibly fast and incredibly powerful, but also fundamentally unreliable.
And that unreliability has a very specific name: AI hallucination. This is the moment when the model just makes stuff up. It will invent facts, create fake sources, and present total nonsense with the unwavering confidence of a world-renowned expert.
An AI might tell you something just like this, and it sounds plausible, right? It's got names, dates, all the details. But it is completely 100% wrong. Alan Turing wasn't even born until 1912, and other people patented the toaster. The AI just mashes concepts together. And this is the danger. You simply can't trust it.
Which brings us to our new job description. It's not about creating things from scratch anymore. No, it's about this state of constant, exhausting vigilance. You have to audit every sentence, fact-check every claim, and rewrite all the robotic phrasing. You give up control of the first draft, but you bear all of the responsibility for the final thing. It is a perfect recipe for a whole new kind of mental exhaustion.
And if that wasn't enough, this new, draining work is happening inside an even more punishing framework. We're all caught in what you might call the 10x productivity trap.
See, management looks at this and sees that an AI can spit out a first draft in minutes. So naturally, they assume the entire project timeline can be crushed. A project that used to take 10 hours is now expected in 2. The theoretical speed of the machine becomes the new non-negotiable deadline for the human.
But that bar chart is a total fantasy. It completely ignores all the hidden, messy, high-friction work that's required to make that AI output actually usable. All the time you spend fixing hallucinations, rewriting that soulless AI tone, crafting the perfect prompt, and just starting over when it gives you junk, all of that just vanishes from the timeline. The buffer zones in our day, the time to think, to breathe, to catch our own mistakes, they're just gone. And on top of all of that is the sheer jaw-clenching frustration of using tools that still feel like they're in beta testing. You're on a tight deadline and suddenly,
Bam! Daily message cap reached. Document upload limit exceeded. Response generation error. Please rephrase your prompt. These aren't just little glitches. They are constant, flow-shattering interruptions that just spike your stress and break your focus.
So when you put all of this together, the biological mismatch, the vigilance fatigue, the compressed timelines, you arrive at a pretty sobering verdict. Being the human in the loop isn't some wonderful collaboration. For a lot of us, it's a trap.
And here's the core injustice of this whole setup. The system is perfectly designed so that the machine gets all the credit for the speed, while you, the human failsafe, you get all the blame for its inevitable errors.
Which brings us right back to where we started. We have got to stop pretending that this new kind of work is easy. We didn't get rid of hazardous labor, we just made the hazard invisible. We moved it from the factory floor into our own nervous systems.
Yeah, the tools have changed, but the toll it takes on us remains. The physical threat of coal dust in the lungs has been replaced by the physiological threat of chronic cortisol in our veins. The danger is just as real, it's just quieter.
So, the final question we really have to ask ourselves is this. As we navigate this new world, feeling that same rattling exhaustion at the end of the day, what was this trade really worth? We swapped one tool for another, but if we're just as worn out, just as sick, what did we actually gain in the bargain?